Hello, in this video, we're going to go over solving quadratics using the quadratic formula. So we have seen trinomial quadratics before, and what we usually do is we usually do our X method. However, in this situation, if we look for 8 and 16, the X method will not work. And we must use the quadratic formula. Let us write out what the quadratic formula is. X equals negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. And we know that our quadratic is already in y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are the coefficients that belong where they are. A is the coefficient in front of x squared, b is the coefficient in front of x, c is the one on its own. All right. So first things first, number 8. When we're doing number 8, the first thing we need to do is get everything to one side. We need to have equals 0. So I'm going to add 10 to the other side. We're going to rewrite 2m squared minus 7m minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, if I were to X method this, it's not going to work, right? It's not going to be possible. So what we need to do is we need to find a way to solve this using quadratic formula. So first we're going to write it all out. A equals 2, B equals negative 7, and C equals negative 3. All right. First thing we do is we write negative b plus minus the square root of b squared, which is 40. We can rewrite it first. B squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 3 all over 2 times 2. And we continue. So let's clean up the inside of that. Negative 7 will obviously turn that into a positive 7. We don't need to write the positive sign. So 7 plus minus, and then we clean up the inside. Negative 7 squared is 49. Negative 4 times negative 3 is positive 12 times 2 is a positive 24. Then all of this over 4. Now, we do have to double check that that square root will not work. So as we continue to simplify that square root, we see it's 7 plus minus square root of 73 all over 4. And we will divide 73 by 4, divided by 9, divided by 25 to 16. No perfect squares go into 73. Thus, our final answer is x equals the 7 plus root 73 over 4 and 7 minus root 73 over 4. Beautiful. And that is the answer for number 8. Let us minimize this guy a little bit and let's work on number 16. Again, we need everything on one side, so I'm going to move the left side over to the right. 9n squared minus 7n minus 4 is equal to 0. Let's label A, B, and C. A is 9, B is negative 7, C is negative 4. And we rewrite negative b plus minus the square root of b squared, negative 7 squared, minus 4 times 9 times negative 4 all over 2 times 9. And we clean up. Negative 7 is positive 7 plus minus, and inside the square root, negative 7 squared is 49. Remember, anything squared is always positive. We know 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 9 is, I believe, 144. Let's use a calculator. Let's just do it on the side. 16 times 9, 54. 5, 9 plus 4 is 9 plus 5 is 14, 144. All right, 144 plus 49 is equal to 193. But first, let's get there by, continuing to slowly clean up. Let's minimize this a little bit just for neatness. All right, so we continue to simplify the inside of the square root, 193 over 18. 193 does not simplify and does not have any perfect squares as a factor of it. So all we need to do is write our final answer as the separate form, x equals 7 plus root 193 over 18 and 7 minus root 193 over 18. As you can see, these are not too bad at all. They can get a little weird with making sure that you are on the right, everything's on one side of the equal sign, in that if we have a negative inside of here, we're going to have a complex number, but we will use another video to go over complex quadratic formula numbers. If you have a specific question you'd like me to cover, just send me an email. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great day.